John Taylor here for BYG Boxing. I'm with Jack Flatley, 10-0 now, Jack. Obviously you were looking to have that fight with Alex Hughes, but it fell through. In 2018, are you looking to get them bigger fights and try and challenge for some titles?
Yeah, definitely. Like you said, I meant to fight Alex Hughes, but that didn't happen for whatever reason. 2018, I want to start pretty quick. I might have one more fight at the start of the year, and then I definitely want to be fighting for some kind of title. If it's not an area title, English title, then move on from there.
Yeah. And obviously there's quite a good selection of middleweights, even locally. You've got you've got a sort of bit of a rivalry with Jack Cullen as well.
Yeah.
And you've got Dale Coyne as well, another good middleweight. Are they any sort of options for next year?
Yeah, they could, that's what I mean. There's plenty of options. There's people there for fight. That's what I could be fighting them. Could be fighting them at middleweight, or to be honest, I think I can make light middleweight. So if we put them two weights together, there's like 200 people who could be an option. So there's plenty of good fights out there. Yeah, but I only really want to be looking at good fights like that for 2018 and then going onwards after that.
Yeah, oh, sweet. So obviously you've got a deal with Frank Warren as well.
Yeah.
How does he sort of help you out with getting fights, and how is he involved with your career?
With Frank Warren, it's good because I'm fighting on like the undercards of like world champions. The main idea of signing with him were to fight on Terry Flanagan's undercards and stuff like that. Like he's a Manchester and Greater Manchester based fighters, so it's good because I'm on the undercard of people like that, which is giving me good exposure.
Yeah. And obviously with next year, is it sort of, I know you said you were looking to have a few fights at the start of the year.
Yeah.
But later on in the year, is that when you want to try to get sort of British titles and things?
Yeah, whatever's there, obviously. British title is a big step up, and I'm not one of them people for to be under any kind of like illusions or anything like that. But obviously, if any opportunity comes up, I'll take it straight away.
Yeah, and obviously next year there's some big fights that are going to happen.
Yeah.
We've got obviously rescheduled Bellew Hay 2.
Yeah.
In May. How do you see that one going?
To be honest, I see David Hay winning it. I think the last fight, that was just a bit of a freak accident, mate, and
yeah, it was.
I just think his size is just too much for him, and I think that showed early on in the first fight. But obviously, if you get an injury like that, there's not really much you can do.
Yeah, no, completely. Yeah, I mean, I think that obviously they're both getting old. Everyone says about David Hay getting old, but Bellew's get like 35 now as well.
Yeah.
So obviously he's had some big fights, and I think the break's not done him any good really.
Yeah.
Do you think at any point in your career you'll have a big break like that, or do you think you'll just fight straight through to a certain age? Do you have like a plan laid out in your head?
Obviously, when you get injuries and stuff like that, it's hard for saying it, but ideally, no, I don't like my coach always says, like, the shortest career in world boxing, so you don't want to be having too long off, especially like when you get into that age, because it's going to take you longer for come back. So I don't think I'd ever want to have anything like that, no.
And another fight is Joshua Wilder. It's not official yet, but obviously later on next year after this, it seems that Joshua's going to fight Parker first.
Yeah.
How do you see that one? Obviously, it's just a sort of slugfest, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a bit. That one's a bit hard for the call. Like, obviously, I want Joshua to win because he's British, and I'd never want a fighter from overseas to beat someone from my own country. But I think that Wilder can cause Joshua a lot of problems, with his size and his crudeness and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Joshua's a good boxer, but when you're fighting someone who's a bit crude and a bit unorthodox, a bit awkward, it makes it a bit hard sometimes.
Yeah. And obviously there's the rematch of Canelo GGG.
Yeah.
How do you see that one going?
I think I don't know. I had Golovkin winning last time, but then again, Golovkin's coming. He's got to be coming towards the end of his career at some point, because obviously, like, everyone's only human and time catches up with you eventually. But I think that Canelo might have it the next time. I'd like for Canelo to win it anyway, because Canelo's one of my favourite fighters, so I'd like him to do that, yeah.
And obviously you're training down at the Elite Gym in Bolton. What's it like training there? Do you have some good people you train with?
Yeah, everyone there, like the pro team, the amateur team, it's everyone really, everyone that trains there, it's just a good laugh and a good set of people. Like a few of my sponsors train there, and like my coaches are all, like, you know, they all wanted me to get to the top. Like, since I've been training with Alex, I think I've come on a lot, come on a lot and done a few things in amateurs before I turned pro, and then obviously now I've had 10 fights, and a lot of that is down to Alex,
Yeah. And have you been sparring with anyone, like any good fighters recently, or?
Recently, I've not done loads of sparring since my last fight. I've still been at gym. I've been sparring with a lad called Jack Flatley, and he's fighting at Jolly Boys this year. And then I've sparred with other local prospects like Ben Sheery and stuff. But this year I've sparred with like Martin Murray and Lee Blackledge, people like that. Yeah, I've been over to Germany sparring with Tyron Zeuge, who world champion. Yeah, I was sparring with him. A couple of years ago, sparred Flanagan and stuff like that. Yeah.
What is it? Do you train with them as well? Do you get to see sort of how they're doing, how they're structuring the camp?
Train with Zeuge.
Yeah, like any of the ones you went over to.
Yeah. Well, when I sparred with Zeuge, I trained like over there for 2 weeks, and you get to see how they do things. And obviously, when I'm training with Lee Blackledge, like, we train alongside each other, and I've done for most of my fights, and you just see how things work for title fights and getting ready for 10 and 12 round fights and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, just before we finish the video, do you want to shout out any sort of sponsors you have?
Yeah, definitely. I just want to say thanks to Cargill Holloway, Click Energy, Cerberus Group, Ideal Corporate Solutions, and Nutribar Bolton. Like, this year they've helped me massively. Like, since I've been pro, they've helped me massively. But like, obviously this year I'm ready for a step up now, and if they weren't behind me, I think I wouldn't be like in the position I am now. So massive thanks to them.
No worries. Okay, thanks for your time. Appreciate it.
Cheers.
Good luck. We'll catch up hopefully next year and see how we're getting on.
Alright, thanks, mate.
Thank you. Cheers.